Let's hear it for the next lightning talk.
My name is Shaman, and I head content design at HDFC Bank. And I truly believe that words and ideas can change the world. Now, before I start, I would like to ask you all a question. How many of you are familiar with the term accessibility? That's quite many. That's great. So, I want to ask you all, have you all struggled with using or accessing information on a digital platform or a digital device? Yes, no, maybe. I thought probably not, but I'll consider that answer too. But I would say it's a no-brainer for us to use this technology in our everyday lives. From booking a cab to ordering grocery online to even transferring money. But imagine people who have disabilities and problems to actually access this information and get this user experience in their lives. And these are not one, two, but 1.3 billion people who have some kind of disability, which is approximately 16% of the world's population. And it is expected to rise as the population ages. So there are three types of disabilities. The first one is permanent disability, which has like visual, hearing, or either cognitive impairments. The second one is temporary disability, which come and go. Like let's say somebody had a cataract operation, would have a temporary vision loss, or a minor ear infection can also give you a temporary hearing loss. The third one is situational disability, which can happen to any one of us. Like if I can give you an example, you're trying to use your phone in a bright sunlight. You won't be able to access your own screen, right? Or let's say an example, you must have noticed yourself in a crowded area or a loud restaurant or a bar. You can't have conversation with each other, right? The problem is that in this digital world, there are wide varieties of users using technology. And we overlook generally the importance of creating and designing for users who are disabled. How frustrating and helpless they must feel with limited tools to access the world around them. Now let's see what is the current state of digital accessibility around the world. Now, according to WebAIM report, world's top 1 million websites was evaluated and found that 95.9% of pages failed the WCAG guidelines. And over the period of 6 years, if you can see, it has been constant. And on an average, 56.8% of errors are found per home pages. And again, if you can see in these 6 years, these are negligible changes in these errors. Now, what are these common errors? If you can see, the first one is low contrast text errors, which is close to 80%, followed by missing alternative text, close to 55, followed by missing form labels, empty links, empty buttons, missing document language. Now, if you see overall, this will come to close to 75% of these issues are related to written content and language. And this got me thinking that we are talking about a lot of people here who would want to access the web and digital platform as much as we do, and would want to spend money and become our customers too. But are our organizations and clients actually going to put that much effort or going to bear that kind of cost for this? Did you know that the global digital accessibility market is projected to reach $880.6 million by 2030? And this is the size of market that we are overlooking. As content designers, aren't we all responsible for those 1.3 billion disabled users? And make sure that we give access to information, goods, and services to them, where we have the tools, capability, and ability to create and be the change for them. Now let's see how we've been addressing digital accessibility so far. So today we are sitting in the year 2024, but back in the year 1999, WCAG's first version of this disability guidelines for disabled people was published, which was 25 years ago. Now, over the period of 25 years, WCAG has published many versions of these guidelines from version 1 to version 3.0 today. But are we consciously using them to build our products today? Now, many tech giants like Google, Amazon, and Apple are already leading by example and have given us the digital assistant to do our mundane and daily tasks for us. From starting to, let's say, Google Home, to helping you with switching on the lights, or Amazon to read out a bedtime story for us, or Siri to help us move our schedule as per our liking. Simply by focusing on correct usage of language, we can empower users to take control of their lives, be it finance, healthcare, education, or lifestyle. Let's see some examples how. So the first one is descriptive text link. I've given two examples of the same website, the blog. So the first one where you see the descriptive text link is more info. Now it doesn't do much for the disabled user, plus it wastes time for the user because they don't know where they'll exactly land up into. Whereas the second one, which has a slightly more descriptive text saying where the user will specifically land into. The second example is alt text for images. Now imagine you were on a website and the image properly did not load with missing text link. Now, neither us or the disabled user would know what the image was about and why it was placed there in the first place. The third one is speech to text. I'm sure many of us are aware of this and we are using it daily in our lives to make ourselves efficient. And the fourth one is real-time translation, which can become really helpful for, let's say, if I can give you an example, for an international traveler to have an instant translation, or maybe specific users who would want to have, who would want to interact with in their regional languages. Because inclusive language is a social technology which works for everyone regardless of who they are, which led me into creating the Accessibility Content Design Kit, completely free of cost, with live examples and with amazing ChatGPT prompts to help you create your products and make them accessibility compliant. Whether you are a developer, designer, marketer, product manager, or a writer, this will make you 100% self-reliant and make your products inclusive for all. Now, this kit will give you access to more than 2,000 pieces of content, starting from error messages, tool tips, pop-up messages, toast messages, you name it. We have covered most of the scenarios within the spectrum, which can be applied to any other products. And specifically, we have created a really long laundry list of CTA buttons with functional definition to help you when to use what to avoid when, like those descriptive links that I had already mentioned. With some ready-to-made transcripts, captions for multimedia features, and much more, which will be coming soon by mid of next year, 2025. Now imagine what would be the world like if we all use inclusive language in designing our products. It would make 100% a better place to live in and make everyone feel empowered, enabled, and enlightened, making it work for you, me, and everyone else. Thank you.